Straight out the boot room to Wembley, our second home. We come to conquer, no, we never walk alone. We dominate the cream of the crop, drawing all our strength from the roar of the cock. It's all for one and one for all. Pass a move, we're talking total football. Here we go again, Roy's red machine. Liverpool, the greatest team the world has ever seen. Pass a move, it's the Liverpool crew. Pass a move, it's the Liverpool crew. Pass a move, 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 it's the Liverpool crew.
Hello, welcome back to the Liverpool Groove. So, we're all reeling from the news that is shaking Liverpool Football Club to its very core, that Jurgen Klopp is stepping down at the end of the season. I still can't process it. Like, I'm not ready to do this right now, but we need to.
That announcement then just nearly made me cry again. I've been a fucking mess all day, lad. Gutted. Actually, fucking, if any cunt makes a meme of me crying on here, I hope you die. I'm not arsed. I'm going to cry my eyes out. I'm fucking devastated.
It's horrible, lad. It's like I'm laughing now. Like, I'm laughing at the minute, but it's like just so I don't fucking collapse and break down and that, lad. It's like I said, it's shaking everybody. It's shaking the club to its core. I mean, it's, I didn't expect, especially after what we were saying fucking yesterday, I didn't expect to be sitting here the next day saying that he's leaving, and I didn't expect to be doing this particular podcast until at least another 2 or 3 years. Like, not at the start of 2024. It's, it's we spoke about it, metaphorically over the last sort of few months. Obviously, I think there was a big shock when he actually signed the new deal, and then so it's always kind of been a topic of conversation, even though we never thought it'd be happening like this. And then it's just the way it's come about, the way it's happened. Obviously, listening to his interview and stuff like that, he's obviously made that decision quite some time ago. He's told the club in November that was his intention. It's just, I don't know what to even say or do at the minute, lad. It's crazy.
It sounds so far-fetched, lad. I've said it loads of times. Like, I don't know how I'd feel when it happened, but it feels like someone's died.
You said it last night.
It actually feels like someone's died. You don't know what to do with yourself. Like, I don't know what to do with myself. I've been sat in work, I've been on a job, got to work at 10 o'clock, had to sort t-shirts and that, got to work at 10 o'clock, sat there having me coffee, I'm all happy, get a text message, Jurgen Klopp's going, thought, yeah, fucking gobshite, and then breaking news, phone hasn't stopped, fucking hell. Everyone I spoke to said the same. You know, like, the fucking pain we've suffered in our family, we've had losses. Even Sam just said to me, like, you're fucking like when your ma died. I don't know what to do with myself. Like, it's too raw. It's like, I know we've got time. It sounds dramatic, lad. I know it's only footy and that, but it's someone we adore, someone we've grown to fucking absolutely love. He's in our life every day. We see something of him every day. We see him every week at the match. It's like he's dead. It's mad. It's an unexplainable feeling. Like, having someone you absolutely admire and adore, who you know is the perfect fit for the club and the city, to know he's walking away is hard to comprehend. Like, I don't know where Liverpool goes from here. I know it's like, my dad's the most positive person in the world. I ruined his day when I told him, and he puts a nice spin on it. Shankly's gone, Paisley's gone, Fagan's gone, Taglia's gone, Rafa's gone, Jurgen's going, and they'll always be Liverpool, and Liverpool always finds a way to win again. But at this moment, it doesn't feel like, I don't even, if we never played a football match again at the minute, I wouldn't be asked. I just wouldn't. The footy, the cup final, the season at this moment in time actually feels pointless because he's going, and it's a mad thing to say, but that's the power the man's got. That really he's got. It's left a sour taste where it does feel like we're all lost for words. It feels like someone's died.
Yeah, and I think it your dad can look at it from that perspective, because obviously he's lived through the Shankly days, the Paisley days, the Fagan days, the Dalglish days. He's lived all of that, so it's probably a lot easier for someone who's been through all that to just accept this. But for us, it's like, Rafa was great and obviously, unexpectedly won us Champions League in 2005, but we didn't have the success that we've had under Jurgen Klopp with Rafa. This is the most successful period of our lifetime. And for it to just end when it seems like we're on the cusp of starting a brand new era of that, like we've said, it's Klopp 2.0, and Klopp 2.0 doesn't include Klopp. It's like, I don't know. There's a lot of speculation. Obviously, people are always going to speculate about the real reason he's going. Obviously, FSG are getting blamed. I've blocked anyone who said that. I just can't be arsed with it. Just leave your agenda to one side for fucking once. But obviously, I think you said it to me. I called you as soon as I seen the news because I didn't know what else to do. And like you said, hopefully he's not like ill or anything like that. I think he's kind of put that to bed. I do just genuinely think, like, I think it's a son is having a kid soon. He's going to be a granddad for the first time, I think, very soon, or he has become a granddad for the first time not long
And his
ago.
son's a selfish twat.
I agree. No, no, but like, he said that he wants to experience a normal life. He's never had a normal life. He was a professional footballer for, 20 odd years, however long it was, and then he's been a manager ever since. It's like you can't you can't you can't begrudge him wanting a bit of a normal life. From a selfish point of view, I disagree and want him to stay forever. In fact, force him to sign a new deal, and you're not allowed to leave. But like, you can't begrudge him that wanting that. He's always said he doesn't want to be managing, at Arsene Wenger's age, at Ferguson's age, at Roy Hodgson's age. He doesn't want to be doing that. That's not what he wants. He wants to enjoy a bit of life while he's still young enough to do so.
So, in my opinion, if he's got his heart set on Liverpool, he's made a few comments today that I just don't. Something doesn't sit right with me. But if that's the case, stay another year or two and then retire. Don't have a year's break and then debate, because he will. He'll go back into football. He loves the game too much. He'll end up the Germany manager, if not like Real Madrid or someone else in Germany. But no, give us your time and then retire. I know he's given us a lot of time already, and he's exceeded expectation in terms of how long his contract lasts. We've always said like he lasts 5 or 6 years and then he gets off. He's given us more than that, but I'm just not ready for him to go. I don't think there's something about me telling me that he's not quite ready to go. There's a few comments he's made. I haven't watched all of it because I couldn't bring myself to, because I was in work. I've done 3 lights all day and 2 light switches in fucking 8 hours. It's absolutely been a waste of my time and money today, but I couldn't. I fucking couldn't do it. Yeah, a few comments. Liverpool 2.0 obviously doesn't include me, which is mad. I don't think that's a decision he's made. No, I won't have a comment in the new manager coming in. Why would you want the old man who's walking out to have a say? That's a bit of a mad thing to say. And he made a comment saying he doesn't feel like he's the right man for the future, but he wishes he was. It makes no sense to me, lad. Not this point of the season. Something's happened. A conversation with the owners, whether they want to go a different direction, whether they are. I'm not going to speculate. I'm not going to say what it is or what it's not. But there's people talking about Super League. There's people talking about the Fly on the Wall documentary that he's 100% said he will walk away if that happens. I can't imagine anything so stupid like that allows Jurgen Klopp to leave Liverpool Football Club. But something doesn't sit right with me. Something's happened as well. The respect you have with your manager as an assistant and as a coach and all that, when you're like a captain with a sinking ship, you stay with it. He's walked away and they've gone with him. And that, to me, like, when a manager's done it respectfully, he gives the honour and says to them, yeah, do you want to, you stay if you want. Every one of them's walked away with him, which I agree is the right thing to do, because whoever comes in will need his own team and that, but something just doesn't sit right with me. It's losing too many people in 4 months' time, lad, with no clue it was going to happen at all. Like, this is out the blue as out the blue could be. It's
It
sick.
is to us, but as I said, don't forget it's not to the club. You know, they've been they've known about this for the last 2 months. He said he had thoughts about it sort of in the summer after the bad season, and he thought, I can't leave it like that kind of thing. And he's gone. He's made the decision because he doesn't want to go into next season, and then it comes to September and he goes, right, this just isn't for me anymore. And then he fucks it in the middle of the season, and he's trying to appease everybody by making the decision now. We're thinking, um, he doesn't owe us that. I don't think, in all honesty, I think he's just got to. He's making sure. For me, I just see it as he's the job's getting the better of him now. Um, he said he was reinvigorated at the start of the season and all stuff like that, but I think the job is just getting the better of him. The way the game is going has probably put a lot to that. The amount of decisions, the amount of arguments he has to have with referees, and not even arguments, but the amount of time he's got to question the referees and the VAR and the officials every single game, every single week. Not just on other teams' behalf of teams. Like sometimes it's like, you know, he's just. I think he's just had enough for football, to be honest. And I think whether he will go to another team or not remains to be seen. If he wants to go and manage Germany, I'm okay with that. I don't want to ever, I don't want to face him. You know what I mean? I don't want to. Although it'd be fucking amazing for him to come back to Anfield, I just don't want it to happen. If he wants to come back to Anfield, arrange a friendly with fucking Germany and Scotland or something stupid like that and play it at Anfield. Do that and let him come back like that. Just not with another team. I just it'd be wrong. But obviously, he said he's not going to manage in England. He's saying he wants a year out at least, and then who knows, he might not even go back into management.
He will.
Um,
The fact that he's even debated it, the fact that he hasn't said he's retired. If he'd have said he's retired, and if the right offer comes in the future, he might come out of retirement, but he hasn't. He's having a sabbatical, whatever you want to call it. He's having a year out. In my opinion, the best thing we could have done, and loads of people have said the same, give Pep Lenders it for a year, and then he can walk back when he's ready, whenever he wants. Take fucking a year, take 18 bastard months, and just come back. But it's not to be. It hasn't worked out how we wanted it to. He's obviously his own man. He knows, he feels like it's the right time for him. But I think it's based on football club decisions as opposed to his own. I think he disagrees with something somewhere along the line, and he's not ready to jump aboard or whatever's coming. So I'm a bit worried.
I can't see that, lad. It's been what 9 years since we appointed him. How many things he has disagreed with the board with in the past, and the owners, FSG, and all that. I can't see it being. I can't see it being something like that when he's disagreed with so much.
I actually said to you, lad, I don't know whether I've mentioned it, but there was this time at the Shankly Hotel when Jurgen Klopp was there, and we had an evening with him, and he made reference to Shankly, saying like he said he found it quite funny that Shankly had said on a number of occasions that he was going to resign, and it obviously got him what he wanted. And he said that's a funny story because it's relevant, sort of thing, based on this season. And I said to you again, he come across smug as fuck, dead happy. I had a special feeling about it that night, but he made reference to that, and I just don't know whether that's something he's done again in January or in November. And they've said whatever they've said, and he's agreed to not sign a contract. But the comments he's made, he hasn't badmouthed anyone. He hasn't had to go at anyone. He's been nothing but respectful, but there's just a few little hints in there that he wasn't ready to walk away. And I just think it's a fucking mad one. It's just
I mean, again, I don't personally look at it that way. The only real comment I've took anything and took a bit of notice of is, I know he said there's not, and he's healthy and all stuff like that, but the way in that initial bit, in that announcement video, when he said, I'm leaving, and he's gone, I'm okay now. Like, it just leads me to believe, like, why the emphasis on the, I'm okay now kind of thing. Why say it like that? Why not just say, I'm fine? Like, it just seems a bit like, has he had a bit of a scare or something? Not to say that he is sick, but has he had a bit of a health scare or something like that? As something, I don't know. It's just, for me, there was just something in that I'm okay now kind of thing. It just seemed a bit an odd way to phrase it for me.
I just think he's letting us know that he's okay now and he's ready to continue with the fight and fight for Liverpool until his last game. But the
I don't
thought
know.
of that knocks me sick.
I know. I don't think it's anything. I don't think there's any sinister involved. To be honest with you, I think Klopp's the type of man who would just come out and say it if it was something along them lines. To be honest with you, I think.
I don't think he is. I honestly don't. I think he thinks he cares too much about the football club. He doesn't want to hinder anyone else coming in here. He doesn't want to hinder any relationship we've got as a club with the owners, with the fans, whatever. I think he's just gonna walk away quietly. He wants no fuss. He's gonna get it by all means, rightfully so. But something doesn't sit right with me at this time, this moment. Every one of them leaving. It feels to me when Brendan Rodgers went, it was based on the fact that Klopp was available. Brendan Rodgers wasn't doing horrendously to the point where you had to sack him. The only reason he went, and I've said this from day one, is because Jurgen Klopp was available. And if Jurgen Klopp wasn't available, I think Brendan Rodgers continued till the end of the season. I feel like it's sort of, they are seeing him as an older man now. I think they're seeing him as he's give us all. And I feel like he's being pushed more than he's chose. I feel like the decision's not being his. He made a comment about they won't sack me, but now's the right time. So I don't know whether someone's had a word in his ear saying, listen, you are getting zapped of your energy. We're looking for a younger, fresher fucking version of you. I don't know what's gone on, but fucking hell, lad. At half energised, Jurgen Klopp's better than most managers. It's not just his managing ability, it's what he brings to the football club, the city, the team. He's one of us. So you can't replace that.
No.
Whoever comes in is in for a nightmare. An absolute nightmare because you can't replace him.
See, I mean, you mentioned like Pep taking over for a year or two and letting Klopp come back, and I think I've always said I thought Pep was the successor to Klopp anyway, and then when I've actually thought about it now that it's actually a reality that he may he's still the second favourite to get the job in fairness, but now that it's a reality, I actually think Pep not getting the job is the right way to go. Simply because he's been there, because he's been part of the success with Klopp, because he knows the way Klopp works, and because people will be expecting. I think the expectations would be higher on Pep Linders than they would any other manager, because he's been there. Because people will be expecting it just to be like Klopp's still there, and if it doesn't go the right way, he'll be scrutinised more than any other manager. He won't get a fair crack at the whip, I don't think.
No, I think it's a shame because that's modern football. But you look back from Shankly got replaced by Paisley. Paisley got replaced by Fagan. Ronnie Moran had a little stint where he stepped in and helped us, and they were all familiar with the system and the way we worked and the way the club worked, and they knew all the models and how we was as a football club and a city. I think that's one of the biggest worries for me, is bringing someone in who doesn't connect with us like he does. Don't think what we've got in Jurgen Klopp, we haven't had since Shankly. Paisley was a fantastic manager, up there with our best, but he never had the same mannerisms and character as Bill Shankly. No one has since. Kenny Dalglish had character, but not in the same fucking sentence as Bill Shankly, where he galvanised the whole city and the club together. I think Jurgen Klopp's managed to do that again. He's made us all feel as one, and I think whoever comes in is going to struggle, but it would have been nice to see it be worked from within. Someone who you didn't know Shankly had gone because Paisley was doing that well, and all of a sudden you just grew to love Bob Paisley. I'd have preferred to have gone that way. At the minute, I couldn't give a fuck who comes in. I won't like them. I'm not asked. Actually, not asked. Who comes in?
That's the
one bit. At the moment, I couldn't give a fuck who it was. I won't like them. I don't want them.
No, I think it's going to be Javi Alonso, to be honest with you.
Couldn't give a fuck.
I think he would be probably the right appointment. The way he plays his football, obviously knows the club. It's his English club again. It's another one of them, but he knows what the fans expect. He knows what the fans are like. He knows that again, his style of football is very good. You know, he's smashing the Bundesliga at the minute with Leverkusen. Um, it makes a lot of sense. I don't really want to try and guess who the manager's going to be at the minute because obviously it's still a long way away. I don't think we're not going to get an announcement of that before the season's out, and I don't think we should want it because it'll just distract, Klopp for the rest of the season. It'll distract the team for the rest of the season.
I don't think there's a manager out there who any normal Liverpool fan gets excited about. I don't think there's a person on the planet who you could go, oh, we're replacing Jurgen Klopp with this fella, and you go, oh, that's exciting. There's not one. I couldn't give a fuck.
I mean, as I said, Jabi Alonso is the only one that I can think of that I think.
Alonso doesn't excite me one bit. Not one bit. Like, I think in different circumstances, maybe. He's got the fucking character of a wet sponge. It's too different, lad. I can't even be asked discussing it. It's going to be too different. The differences in character and the way they come about and that, I just couldn't be asked even having anyone. I'd rather they just played for themselves and never had a manager.
Now, look, I mean, anyone that comes in is a downgrade, and that's the only way you can look at it. The only way it's not a fucking, there's someone said that to me on Twitter before. There's probably only 3 world-class managers in the world now, and we've got one of them. So anyone you bring in is a downgrade. But I think right now, yeah, it's too raw. It's too emotionally charged to be thinking about that and to be thinking about it in a sort of logical sense of who might be a good fit and who might do what, things like that. I think as the season draws to a close and the day comes when he's not the manager of Liverpool anymore, I think then people will start looking at it more. I don't know. I'm expecting to wake up still. Like, I don't think I've woke up yet. Like, it just feels like that. Feels like a bad dream.
I'm waiting for them to like do some mad social media spin and just go, see what happens. Like, when you post something out and it goes everywhere, we're messing you sign the contract, but there's just something fucking doesn't sit right with me. Something's wrong. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. I just think it's mad doing it. I know what he said. Like, you've got to give the coaching staff and all that the chance to move on, but he could have told them. He didn't have to tell us. Didn't have to bring it out. He could have. We didn't need preparation. We don't for him to go. Once he's gone, he's gone. If he'd done it on the last day of the season and then said, by the way, this will be my last game, we'd be fucking heartbroken. But we'd have to get over it quick because we're a new season looming. Doing it during the season. Shut up, beast. Doing it during the season. Like when we've got a cup final coming and we're in a title race. I just think it's mad. I think it's mental. In my opinion, I'd prefer him to give us like a fucking day's notice and just be gone. No, we don't really get to debate as much. I think watching him every week now, knowing that he's going, is just fucking going to be weird.
I think it is gonna be weird, but I think it's gonna spark something in the fans, in the crowd, in games.
It's gonna be make or break. It's gonna be make or break. You've got players there who have signed to play for him, and now he's not gonna be. You've got players who fucking gave everything for him. He's like a dad to most of them. They're all young lads. He's like a fucking dad, and he's going. It's make or break. They're either all going to fucking dig in and give him the send-off he deserves and win the fucking lot, or we're going to crumble.
I mean, the players already knew, you know what I mean? So
same with the fans. The fans are the same. The fans, we can either sit around and mope and be devastated, which at the moment is the way I'm going. Couldn't imagine singing a footy song or having any interest in the footy at the minute. I'm fucking actually devastated. But we can either be like that, or hopefully it wears off and every game's a cup final. Every game's like the old cop. The fucking cop. I think it'll be that. Singing, and I just hope to God it goes that way, lad. Because
I think it will do.
But
like, you watch Sunday, lad, against Norwich, Anfield to be bouncing. Like, and then Wednesday against Chelsea, Anfield to be bouncing. I just think it's gonna be a case of, look, we know it's the end. Let's fucking enjoy it. Let's push the lads over the line. I say the players already know. The players have known for as long as the club have, by the sounds of it. And look at how we've been. Look at how we've been playing. You know, if they've known since November, the players, and we've lost the amount of players we have. You know, there's young lads coming in and playing fucking brilliant. Connor Bradley's and Jarell Quantas and you know, just players on the outskirts of the team coming in and making themselves and just playing out of the skin. Like they're playing to make sure Jurgen Klopp ends this season with every single trophy that we're involved in.
I feel
And I
like
think
that's
it shows.
that talk when we're playing shit. I'm leaving, you know. So you best fucking bulk your ideas up and win this game because I'm leaving, you know. But no, I can't. I just think the timing's mad.
I think he's made his decision before the start of the season, to be honest with you. I think he's been not necessarily made it for definite, but I think he's been toying with the idea of it for all summer and then started the season and then it's kind of gone, right, okay. I think he's looked at us in whenever he's told the club and I think he's gone, we look like we're in a good place. It's the right time. He said he does, he's you know, the responsibility.
I actually said to you on the podcast yesterday that that's me one worry is that he feels as though he's got us into a place where
he did, to be fair.
he can step aside and go, right, it's ready for a new, young, fresh face. And I do believe that that's what's happened. But I feel after last season was a failure because of a number of reasons. And I feel like he hasn't been able to walk away from it then. I think the way we are at the moment we're in, I think he's made a statement himself saying, yeah, look, I haven't walked away. I've got you where you're on a path to success again. Someone else take the reins. But I was saying that hypothetically, like that's what could happen, but it's not going to. But it fucking has.
Mm.
But I do honestly feel with the few comments he's made, I maybe not pushed, but not begged to stay. I don't feel like he's sat down and being made to feel that the club will fall apart without him. And he should have been made to feel that way. He should have been made to feel like he walks on water and that him going is a fucking catastrophe for us and the city. He should have been made to feel that he had to stay. And I don't think
we don't know that he hasn't.
Accepted his resignation and said, yeah, sound, we got the end of the season. No, we don't know. I'm saying based on the way he's wording things, I don't think at any point he's been asked to reconsider. I feel like he's just decided to go, and they've said, actually, sound. But
I'd like to think he has. You know, part of me sort of looks at it as in, you know, he might have told the board for definite in November that he wanted to leave, but maybe he's had a conversation with them before that, and they've gone, look, don't do anything too hasty. Go away. Think about it. We don't want you to leave under any circumstance. But what you've done, I think it's, you know, I'm looking at it as a respect thing. You know, how weak does it? Not weak in a way, but like, I just think they probably think it makes us look weak if we start begging them, and I think they're looking at it. We respect them, respect his decision.
Don't care. I'm not asked how we look. If you beg someone and he's going to stay, you beg him. But I don't
think anything would have made him stay, lad. I really don't.
But I think it's more of a push than it is a walk. I do.
I don't, think, in all honesty, but
I think the owners have got different plans for going forward, and I don't know what they are. If it's better than Jurgen Klopp, fucking hell, we'll know, won't we, in the coming years? But there's not a man on the planet who replaces him, and it sounds stupid, like a stubborn little kid, but I don't feel like I'll never respect a manager like I've respected him and loved him. Like the same with Torres, the way I've never got over Torres. Still don't, like, I'll never really fully love a fucking footy player ever again because of that twat. And I think I'll be the same with managers. I just think it'll just be a case of don't love because you're going to fucking grieve in the end. But it's vile. I don't like it.
Nobody likes it. But like I said, it's just the reality, sadly, innit? I mean, as I say, we knew this day was going to come. Didn't know it was going to come on the 26th of fucking January, but we knew it was going to come eventually. Yeah, it's just
He's fucked everyone for tickets now as well. Fucking tickets have gone through the roof.
yeah,
People who've fucking seen us kick a ball in their life want to go and see Jurgen Klopp's last game of the season. So they'll be going for about £2.5 grand.
and the rest,
Uh,
yeah. Hotels, the lot. You won't be able to fucking buy a fucking sarnie in Liverpool without it costing you a mortgage now.
I hope to fucking God, lad, that we win it for him and we can go and have a party. Go and fucking get
Like I
a
said,
steak.
lad, I think the way the players are playing at the minute, and as I mentioned there, your bit part players who fans have written off you know, Curtis Jones, your Joe Gomez, you know, even Matip and like, you know, Kanate, not that they've been written off, but there's always been a sort of bit of a question mark over them. And I just think every single player has stepped up the game this season. And I think that's because of that. They've gone, right, look, we owe you this fucking magnificent, well-beaten season. And we're going to give it to you no matter what. We're not going to let anything fucking. It's took fucking VAR turning off and us being down to 9 men for us to lose that a domestic game this season, and that's it. These players are going to die for that man for the rest of the season, and I actually feel more than ever that it's going to fucking that we're going to win everything now because of it. I just think there's just there's just something galvanizing about it. Like when Ferguson announced he was retiring, you know, I think it was before they had the league wrapped up and stuff like that, and then he just fucking got over the line for him, you know what I mean? Ended on a high note. And I think that's what these players are going to do now, lad. I just think nothing's going to be enough to stop us anymore. I just think going out on a high note,
I
on the
felt
highest of high notes.
I felt better before I knew he was leaving.
So
I
did
felt
I, obviously, but
in our ability. Obviously, you can dream of fairy tales and all that, but we know 90% of the time they don't fucking come true. So we can dream and hopefully we can get over the line with it all. But you know, there's a fucking big massive obstacle in Man City and Arsenal. So we've got to sometimes I know it's in our favour at the minute. We're obviously going to lose a game or two in the coming months. They will too, hopefully, but just got to do what we can. So it'd be lovely if we could have the chance to see a league title again and a fucking Europa League in Dublin, and then a big party, go to the Albert Dock, go to Sefton Park, go to fucking Anfield, whatever, fill the fucking streets for them and send them out on a high. But I'm just at the moment, and I never am. I'm just so negative at the minute. I couldn't really give a fuck about the footy. Really can't. I'm not asked.
no, I mean I'm not quite the same. You know, as your dad said, the amount of the managers that we've lost over the years, it was inevitable. Too soon, yeah, but it's you know always going to happen. But just gotta get behind the team and push them over the line. We've got to you know we've got 4 trophies to go and win there, so this could be the greatest season of our lives.
Could be, lad. It'd be magnificent if it was. It'd be fucking lovely to say. It'd be nothing better than Wolves' last game of the season, seeing us lift the league title and then going on to Dublin, for Wembley, then Dublin, hopefully. But say that's a fairy tale. That's a dream. The team's capable of doing it. But as you've seen with officials and VAR and all that, there's a plan in place to fucking not let it happen. So we've got to just see how we go. Some things are out of our control. We just got to do all we can within our control to keep getting points and keep winning games. But say I think it'll go one way or the other.
Mm.
And I'm hoping, obviously, as you said, players have known, coaches have known since November, the board's known, and it hasn't fucking bothered them. I just think it's mad to actually come out now. The only reason behind that is if he does have the fucking wholehearted belief that we are going to go on to fucking have a magnificent end of the season, and it'd be bizarre to do it a week before a league title clash, that a fucking cup final. So yeah, I get that. I just wish he'd have fucking just got off. I wish he'd have just not turned up in fucking August, lad. He'd have just got off and we'd have went, fucking hell, we've won everything, but he's gone.
Yeah.
Sound. I'm glad I didn't know it was happening, but Now I know it's fucking killing us.
Yeah. Look, we're gonna wrap it up there because it just I don't really know what else to say now. In all honesty, I think we've covered as much as we can with it being as raw as it is at the minute. But um, yeah, look, we've got a maximum of 30 games left with Jurgen Klopp, so let's just fucking enjoy every single last one of them. And hopefully at the end of the season, we've got 4 trophies to show for it. Um, last
Yeah,
game of the season, and last Anfield game of the season is going to be torture. It's going to be horrific, but it's going to be just incredible at the same time in a way. And I'm not ready for it. 100% not ready for it, and I'm not going to think about it any more than what I've just said. So, like I said, look, going to wrap it up there, and hopefully we'll be back next week. I don't know if Jay will be up for it like ever again. But
just
yeah,
got fucking words running around my head and songs. I've just been working, lad, and I've been working. They keep telling me to shut up on site. I've got fucking radios and all that, and I'm singing my head off. And the girls creeped up the stairs today, and I'm just sat there, fucking slumped. And she's like, "Is everything all right? You're quiet." I was like, "I'm too sad. I'm too sad." And she went, "Oh yeah, your manager's leaving. The manager's leaving. Get out, get out." But
horrible,
I'm,
horrible.
I'm fucking dead. I'm having a fucking berry because I need to get myself sorted. I
Yeah,
don't think that'll work. I'll end up sobbing about everything tonight. But yeah,
yeah.
just got all sorts. I've got like words going through my head. So I've got like Jurgen Klopp from doubters to believers, from almost ran to achievers. Jurgen Klopp galvanised us together. Jurgen Klopp lives forever.
Ended on that. Thank you. And bastard. Yeah, fucking hell. Right.
I'm gutted, lad. I am actually gutted. I've been like Ian Beelan where I've got nothing left.
Ah,
That's what it's been like, lad.
lad, it's horrendous.
Sam's been sending me stuff to make me laugh, and I just can't find nothing funny. It's a mad, I don't want. We're in group chats and that, and I'm getting messages off fucking other teams' fans, and especially Everton, made up, absolutely delighted, but in the same sentences trying to make out that he was shite and that he's failed. Like, you haven't spoken in the group chat about footy for months because your team is that close to getting liquidated and getting relegated because you're a cheat, by the way. Thanks for listening, Blues. But then you're delighted that he's going. So which one is it? You're happy that he's a failure. You'd want him there forever, wouldn't you? Or is he that good? You're actually celebrating in the fucking pits of your misery that he's leaving us. And we know which one it is. He's the best manager in the world. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Guardiola's a fantastic manager with all the money in the world. Jurgen Klopp's the best manager on the planet. And I'll fucking stick my neck out here. He's Liverpool Football Club's best ever manager. And I'll say it with my fucking hands on my heart. It's not through passion. It's not through emotion. What that man's achieved for this football club at a time when we've gone through struggle, at a time where we are against fucking state-owned clubs. I don't think any other manager could go toe-to-toe with a team like Man City the way he has. And only for them being cheating horrible bastards has he not won more titles. And what's killing me the most, lad, is that he's going to give this all away. Man City are going to get sanctioned. They're going to fall apart. And he's not going to fucking be there to see the success we're going to get. Because as fucking miserable as I am, and as sad as I am, as my dad said, Liverpool will carry on. They will carry on. So we've just got to. I just hope he's there in the fucking crowd when it does happen.
Yeah. No, good note to end it on. Liverpool will carry on. But yeah, look, like I said, 30 games left at most with Jurgen. Let's enjoy them. Let's make sure he goes out on the highest of high notes. And until next time, up Jurgen Klopp's Reds.
Ta-da.